Hello.
At the beginning of the season, Steve said it might take 20 games for the Warriors to find their identity. What do you think is locking into place now with game 10 as far as guys understanding what their roles are on offense and defense?
I think practice and film. I think just the being able to break down smaller details and just try to keep the game simple, rather than trying to you know do too many things at once. Just understanding our team and what our main focuses are, whether that be two three things on defense and two three things on offense.
Are you impressed by the learning curve so far? Like, there are young guys and new guys on the team. How do you think everybody is figuring it out?
Yeah, definitely impressed. I mean, obviously, we have a lot of guys that are new to the system, whether they're young or coming from different teams. But I mean, it's great to have kind of that balance of some guys that have been here. So if they have questions, then we can try to answer them. Obviously, the coaches can help out. But it's just great to have sort of a mix of guys that have been here, and also guys that can bring other information and knowledge from being with other teams as well.
Hi, Damion, Carlos Ramirez, NBC Bay Area Telemundo. How does 6-4 sound to you?
Um, it's solid. I mean, obviously, knowing where we were, in the beginning of the season, in our first 5 games, missing two key components and trying to, find our way. And, haven't really been able to have too many practices with the full team. But now since we have, everyone healthy and everyone full, I mean, 6-4 is, probably where we should be right now. But we still have a lot of room to grow, a lot of things to learn. And habits that we have, continuing to build on those, and trying to have good habits, whether it's offense or defense.
Hey, D, William
Did it
Adams
ratchet
here,
up the
sports fan
pressure for you
around.
anymore when they said 2 shots instead of 3?
Wait, sorry, it was a mix up between.
Oh, did it ratchet up the pressure for you even more when they said 2 shots instead of 3 at the end?
No, I mean, for me it was just a matter of I guess kind of redeeming myself. Last year we played Toronto, one of the last games at home, and it had a similar situation. I think I shot a three, it rimmed out. Got fouled and shot two free throws, and they rimmed out the exact. All three shots rimmed out the exact same way. So for me, it was just locking in and telling myself that this isn't last year. Just go up there confidently and just knock down the free throws. It didn't matter if it was two or three. Just go up there with confidence and shoot them.
Just kind of take us through that last 7 seconds and how did that play out for you?
Yeah. The play had many different options. Same thing like I think it was the Chicago game. I just told the guys, if the play breaks down, I'll be there to try to, find an opening or try to find some space, whether it's screen for someone or slip out or try to get the space to shoot. They doubled Steph right off the inbound, and then I just stepped in and whether I got fouled or not, it was kind of one of those, try to get a shot up, and Kyle grabbed my arm, and then rest. I mean, it was a foul. Went to the line. They were trying to see if it was two or three, and you know, the defensive end, just had to get a stop. They had 4.3 seconds left, so just had to focus in and getting a stop. I mean, 1 point game. Any bucket that they score obviously would have won it. So, we took the lead and then got a good stop, got the win.
Damien, what have you learned about Andrew going back to when he first became your teammate late last season and what you're seeing now? What have you learned about him?
I mean, he's a great player. I mean, more than that, he's a great person. No issues off the court. Great team guy. He's funny, fun to be around. If he doesn't know anything, he's willing to ask. That's huge for a guy that was basically the man of another team for his 6 years prior. So he's coming along. Obviously, integrating himself into the offense, finding his way, and defensively, I mean, not to say I didn't know that he could guard like this. Obviously, I didn't watch much of Minnesota unless we were playing them, but I mean, he definitely takes up the challenge every single night, and for him, that's huge. I mean, he's two-way player, and it'll be fun. Obviously looking forward, but if Andrew being a two-way player, then obviously when Clay gets back, next year having another great two-way player out there as well.
You think he's gotten a bad rap?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things where it's kind of like I wouldn't say out of sight, out of mind, but I mean, I feel like Minnesota wasn't on national TV enough. So people didn't see his game, or people just looked at box scores and would, psychoanalyze what they thought his game was. I mean, I think he's a great player. But like every great player, you have some good shooting nights, you have some bad shooting nights. But, you know what you bring consistently every single night, and I feel like Andrew does that. And it's been well for us right now. Obviously, not even just him, but, we all have to keep up our efforts going forward.
I was wondering if I could follow up on Anthony's question about your free throws. You said that was a moment of redemption for you. How often do you carry in your memory, and how long do you carry those memories of moments that you'd like, a better outcome of?
A lot actually. I'm a thinker, and obviously, if something negative happens, like if I would have, missed those 2 free throws, I would probably be in the gym shooting 100 right now. So, just trying to, find ways, obviously, find the bright spots and things, but when it comes down to it, I'm a competitor, and I know I put in the work, and the work that gets done in the dark always comes to light. So it's just about confidence, staying aggressive, and knowing and believing that I belong here.
Hello, Damion. I would like to ask you, against the Chicago Bulls, you made the winning shot. Tonight you made the 2 most crucial free throws, 2 winning free throws.
Yeah.
What it means about you, and also how responsible you feel to make a step up after the bad shooting night of Steph Curry.
Yeah. Well, I would say in those 2 instances, that's the belief that the coaching staff has in me to have me out there on the floor, obviously to help end the game and try to get a win. So, I mean, like I said, that just comes from hard work and, envisioning myself being in that position or in that moment. But that comes from the coaching staff having belief of me, being out there and being able to help execute. And in regards of, Steph's bad shooting night, as I said earlier, everybody's going to have a bad shooting night. I've had plenty in my career. I mean, you can look in the history of basketball. Everyone's had, 1 or 2 or a couple bad shooting nights. But that's the great part about a team. We always lift each other up. And even though Steph may not have shot the best tonight, he still attracted so much gravity for other guys to be able to have an influence and a positive impact on the team. So, I mean, it's okay. He was 2 for 16. They were sending a lot of bodies at him, but he had 6 assists, 9 rebounds, and drew so much gravity in order for guys to get open shots. So, I mean, obviously it is what it is, but, we got the win. Andrew played well, and, guys off the bench, Eric played well as well. So that's the beauty of being on a team where, guys can contribute.